If you're thinking about selling your house, but you're unsure as to whether you should sell it in the spring season or a couple of months from now or weeks from now, well, in this video, I'm going to tell you why you should definitely consider selling your home this winter. Hi, this is Joe Eslait with Casa Real Estate, and one of the most important things to consider as a seller is the buyer to seller ratio. This ratio helps you determine how many buyers there are per every home for sale. So let's do a quick example. Let's say that in the Rochester market there are 10 active buyers looking to purchase a home and there are 2 homes for sale. The buyer to seller ratio in this case would be 5. 5 buyers per every home for sale. Now, we can determine how many buyers there are actively looking in the market here in Rochester, but we can predict if the demand is high or low. Now, for the number of sellers, we can definitely figure that number out by looking at the number of homes for sale and also the number of new listings. So one reason why you should consider selling your home this winter is the high buyer demand. For the month of November 2020, the median days on the market was 14, which is extremely low. This means that homes are selling within 2 weeks. Another statistic that's very interesting is that in November of 2020, there were 6 showings per listing, compared to in the summer of 2019, there were about 4 homes per listing. So this tells you that there's more people looking at homes, and you could make the argument, well, there's more people looking at homes, but that maybe that's because homes aren't selling quickly. But we know that in 2020 versus 2019, the median days on the market is a lot lower than in 2019. So this means that there are more people, more buyers actively looking for homes. Now I would like to share with you a graph that helps explain the high buyer demand here in the Rochester market. This graph in front of you is the median days on the market for the last year. So the median days on the market measures how long it takes for a house to sell once it goes into the market. So if we look at last month, so November of 2020, we were at 14 days, which is really fast. Homes are selling very fast this time of the year, which is unusual. If we compare this month to November of 2019, we are down 41%, which is good if you're a seller. And for last November, we're at 24 days. Now, the interesting thing about this graph is that if we compare the hottest months in real estate and also temperature-wise, right? And we look at June, this is the month that had the lowest days on the market, which means that in this month, homes were selling very fast. If we compare June to last month, November, we're at the same days on the market. So this graph tells me that there's a very high demand of buyers here in Rochester, Minnesota, and that this demand is unusual, and that's one of the reasons why it's a very good time right now in this winter to put your house for sale versus waiting till the spring, because in the spring we're going to have more homes for sale, so there's going to be more sellers and there's still going to be a lot of buyers. But right now we don't have that many homes for sale, so if you are thinking about selling, now's the time. The second reason why you should consider selling your home this winter is because of the low inventory of homes for sale. We are currently at a 1-month supply of homes here in Rochester, Minnesota. This means that if no new listings come into the market within 1 month, we will not have any homes for sale. If you are a seller, this means that there's less competition. The lower the competition, the more people or buyers are going to be interested in your home. The more buyers are interested in your home, the more showings you're going to have. The more showings you have, the more offers, and the more offers you have, then you're going to have the ability to pick the offer that's best suited for you, whether it's price that you're really interested in, your time of closing, or some of the other items in an offer that are valuable to you. Now let me share the screen with you again to show you a graph that highlights this low supply of homes for sale. This graph shows the homes for sale within the last year. If we look at November 2020, last month, you will see that we had 197 homes compared to November of 2019. where we had 374 homes. So we are down this last month 47% in terms of homes for sale, which is huge. And that's one of the biggest challenges that we're seeing in the real estate market here in Rochester, Minnesota. And that is, the lack of supply. So from a seller's perspective, if you're thinking about selling your house and you look at this graph, you'll notice, or you should be able to see, that we've had a very low supply in 2020 compared to 2019. Now, while I can't predict the future and I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen this spring, you can assume that the number of homes for sale is going to, go up or trend upward, kind of like it did here in the months of February, March, April, May, and then kind of plateaued in the summer, and then it kind of started coming down in the fall. So you will expect that. That's reasonable. Now the question is, will the increase in homes for sale be proportional to the demand from buyers? And I think that my prediction would be that demand is going to continue to stay relatively steady as it is right now. I mean, we're going to have more people coming to Rochester who are looking to buy a house, so that's going to increase. But I don't think it's going to increase at the same rate as the amount of homes for sale. So if you're a seller and you're being strategic and you're taking into account the number of buyers in the market compared to sellers, I would argue that right now the number of sellers, or the ratio of buyers to sellers, is going to be lower than in the spring. In the spring, you're going to have a little bit more buyers for sure, but you're going to have, I think, in relationship to that, you're going to have more sellers. And so you will have more competition in the spring than right now. As you can see right now, we are at record low levels of homes for sale, and the demand for buyers, or the demand from buyers for homes, is very high. Part of the reason that demand from buyers is so high is that interest rates are very low. Now, I don't foresee interest rates decreasing, or well, either or. I don't think they're gonna go that much lower at this point, and I also don't think that they're really gonna increase too much next year. But again, I don't have a crystal ball to predict what's gonna happen. But these are just some insights based on this graph of homes for sale. The third reason why you should consider selling this winter is the low interest rates. If you're looking to sell your house and you're also looking to buy a house, and you can achieve that this winter, then you'll be able to benefit from the really low interest rates. As of today, the interest rates for a 30-year mortgage are anywhere from 2.8 to 3%, which is amazing on a 30-year loan. And if you do a 15-year loan, you're going to find rates anywhere from 2% to 2.5%, which again is really low, and it'll help make your purchase a lot more affordable, and it will definitely help you pay less interest during the life of your loan. If you're interested in selling your house, make sure you check the video description below, as I will have a link with a home seller guide that has a lot of useful and beneficial information for home sellers. And if you're interested in discovering why people are moving this season, make sure you check this video for more information. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or would like more information, feel free to reach out. And as always, I'm never too busy for any of your real estate needs. Thank you.